August 1945. The world was at war, and the stakes couldn't have been higher. So why did America drop the atomic bomb on Japan? It's a question that sparked debates, documentaries, and heated discussions for decades. Let's break it down. By the summer of '45, the Second World War had raged for nearly 6 years. Hitler was defeated, but in the Pacific, Japan fought on, fiercely. American forces had already captured islands like Iwo Jima and Okinawa, each battle a brutal, bloody slog. The closer they got to Japan's home islands, the more determined the resistance. Casualty estimates for a full-scale invasion of Japan ran into the millions, American and Japanese lives alike. For President Truman, the pressure was immense. Now, behind closed doors, the Americans had a secret: the Manhattan Project. Scientists had created the most powerful weapon ever built, the atomic bomb. But was it necessary to use it? Truman's advisors presented him with a grim choice: invade and risk unprecedented casualties, or use the bomb to force a Japanese surrender. Some argued Japan was already beaten, its navy shattered, its cities burning from relentless air raids. Others pointed out Japan's leaders refused to surrender, even in the face of certain defeat. The bomb, supporters said, could shock Japan into submission and save countless lives. On August 6, 1945, the B-29 bomber Enola Gay dropped Little Boy on Hiroshima. 3 days later, Fat Man fell on Nagasaki. The devastation was staggering. Between the two cities, over 100,000 people died instantly, with many more suffering in the aftermath. Japan's leaders, faced with annihilation and a Soviet invasion from the north, finally surrendered. The war was over. But the decision to use the bomb, it's haunted historians ever since. Some say it was justified. A terrible weapon, yes, but one that ended an even more terrible war. Others argue it was unnecessary, an act of overwhelming force that set a dangerous precedent for the nuclear age. In the end, the answer isn't simple. America dropped the atomic bomb to end the war quickly, to save lives. At least, that's how Truman saw it. But the cost was enormous, and the debate continues, shaping how we think about war, peace, and the power humans can wield. That's why it matters, not just as history, but as a lesson for us all.